Good morning everyone, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, where home of tips, tricks, guides and tunes for Forza Horizon, and I'm having a look at the championships, and we're on to Shelby coming round the mountain. It's a road racing event and you get the Shelby 1000 for this, the brand new exclusive car, and it's absolutely crazy stuff. Modern Muscle, A-Class, and the events for this one are Rannoch Hillside Sprint, Greendale Super Sprint and Lakehurst Forest Sprint. That's what we've got. So for this one, it's all about the Modern Muscle, and there's plenty of cars to choose from, but I'm going to drop it to all-wheel, and I've got the GTS and the Gen F GTS, both HSVs, awesome Aussie cars. And the GTS is one of my favourite cars. It's great fun, but it's about 6 million on auction, so I'm not going to do that stuff to you guys. I'm going to go for the Gen F. This is awesome. This is really cool. It's on the auto show. It's really cheap, and this tune is comparable to the GTS, which means you can get the same sort of performance on a car which will only cost you a fraction of the credits. So grab this tune. We've got the share code up, so get it on the car, and we can go get ourselves a new Shelby. Rannoch Hillside Sprint. Okay, I want to go to highly skilled. I'm taking stability off but leaving traction on, because that's the way I normally work when it comes to the road racing events. So onto the line and go, pulling away down the middle here, being a bit cheeky. Got 5th place, let's take 4th, let's take 3rd, let's take 2nd, and let's take 1st. That was easy. About 11 seconds on that one as well, so yeah, that's alright, that's a bit of fun. Hard braking as I come down to the bottom here, give it a little spin round. That's not a bad corner, that's taken that really, really well, and I'm pretty happy about that as well. And these events are not that difficult. It is road racing, it is A-Class, and they're not bad events. They're not overly difficult to complete, and you're not messing around with S1 class or S2 class or other stupid sort of setups like street racing. You're doing something which is pretty straightforward, and you get a really cool car for it. And that Shelby that you do get for doing this is one crazy drift monster. My advice is you guys do this championship, get this car. If you like your drifting, get it tuned up to a S2, do a engine swap on it, and keep it on rear wheel drive, and that will be an absolute beast of a drift machine. It's absolutely crazy, trust me. I've already tried it, it's mad. But these championships are pretty straightforward. This HSV, an Aussie muscle car, absolutely fantastic car, loads of power, good tuning opportunities, and it is just really fun to drive. You can see I'm flying it around it. I'm enjoying this. This is great. A little drift tap on that one. Let's hit the checkpoint and go round. 62% now, so we're absolutely flying this. This is fantastic. This is so good. You literally cannot go wrong whatsoever on this. And this car is pretty much perfect for it, and I avoided the normal Mustangs and stuff like that people will naturally go for, because I'm sure you will see YouTube videos of people driving around in Dodge Demons and Mustangs and all different stuff. But I'm doing this differently. I'm going for some Aussie stuff, and this is cool. It's very cheap, very accessible, very powerful. Tilting it a little bit on that barrier, but doesn't really matter. Going down the mountain. Yeah, whoever's come up with a name for this one at Playground Games, I don't know if to shake my head out or shake my hand. It's a really sort of bad pun on an old song, but you know what? So you have to have guts to come up with stuff like that and put it on a game. But on the other hand, I'm thinking you're just trying to be a bit cringe. I'm not entirely sure. But that's a first place finish there. One event out of the way, and I've got 20 points on the board for that one. Excellent. So that's what I want to do. So I'm going to skip through all this stuff, get into a map and see where we're off to next. Okay, back into a map. Right, that's one event out of the way. Let's see what we got next. Greendale Super Sprint, I reckon. That's always a good place to start. So what I'll do is do a fast travel, and we are here. Greendale Super Sprint. Why not? Shelby coming round the mountain. I'm not even going to sing. Right, do not bloody sing. Because it's an old folk song, and yeah, I can't sing anyway, so it's irrelevant. And we're loaded into this one, and we're here, Greendale Super Sprint. Shelby coming round the mountain when she comes. No, I'm not even going to get into that. On we go, on the line, go, go, go. That's for Shelby 1000 Mare, the one with the camera icon above it. Yeah, I haven't taken a photo of it yet because I don't actually own it until the end of this championship. So round, 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 first place, bouncing off barriers left, right and centre here. But the thing is, Edinburgh's always a bit iffy when it comes to road racing because there's a lot of stuff you can crash into. Let's go over a bridge, let's build some speed up and let's get out of the city. It is a bit of a crazy one, this, though, admittedly, because you've got some good runs on the motorway, and then it's all windy turns towards the end. And I've lost my first place to this Dodge, and I'm not having that. I'm definitely not having that. Bye. I'm off into the speed zone. And this is the speed zone. It's called Johnson Terrace, and it's the one I advise you guys to use for the weekly Forzathon, because it's so easy to pick up stars here. It is really so easy, just backwards and forwards, pretty straightforward, and it'll take no time whatsoever. And I'm out of Edinburgh, and I'm heading up towards the motorway, so at least I get a bit of a decent run when it comes to the motorway and get my speed up. So give it a drift round there a little bit, and let's go. Let's get the speed up, foot to the floor, and let's see if we can make a little bit of a gap between me and those drivatar cars. Coming up round here, bit of a turn there, that's not too bad. Little weavy, give it a drift round, clipping the barrier, which I didn't really want to do, but it doesn't matter because I have to slow down here quite a lot. Because if I don't, I'll end up in the field. And this is where this dodgy turn business comes in. You have to slow right the way down, all the way around there, hit the barrier and pull away. And that's actually a really tight turn. That's practically a 180-degree turn, really. And then you've got all these little ones here before you get to something a little bit more normal on your way to a finish line. But I'm doing alright on this. I'm in first place. It's the second event in the championship, so yeah, this is easy. This is going to plan. Making sure I hit that checkpoint there, and all I've got to do now is give it a nice hard run down to the finish line. And there it is. Not doing too badly. 100%, first place, job's a good one. That's another 20 points on the board for this championship, giving me a total of 40. Fantastic, this is definitely where I need to be. So skip through all this stuff and we can move on and go to a third event and the final event for this championship. Back into the map and one more to go. Let's have a look. Here it is, Lakehurst Forest Sprint. Okay. Lakehurst Forest Sprint. Okay, load in, continue event. at the Forest Sprint at Lakehurst. Okay, Shelby coming round the mountain. What I want to do is start the event and I'll be good to go. Okay, onto the line. Go, 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 pulling away, past for Shelby, down the middle, 5th place, 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, and I've got you there. You're holding your lines a bit too well, but I'm going to see if I can get past you on this corner. Going round, cutting you up a little bit, but hitting the wall, but it doesn't matter because I've recovered it. And I'm in 1st place. Okay, it's about 20 seconds to 1st. I can't go sort of far wrong on that one. Hard brake as I come up to here because this is a very tight corner. Give it a drift, tap the barrier and just get the foot down. On the mini map I can see there's quite a few areas where I have to be twisting and turning around a little bit. So that should definitely be an interesting one, but this car is more than capable of getting that done. Come around this corner now, and yeah, this is alright. I only need to get 2nd on this in reality, which is actually quite funky because I've already got 2 victories on the previous 2 events, but naturally I'm going for a win because you do, don't you? Nobody plays this stuff to come 2nd. You play it to get 1st place. And for the championship, it's going to be a 60-pointer, clear win, no problems, and a nice new Shelby for the privilege. Drifting it around. This is where it's all getting quite turny round past all the little cottages. It's handling it, it's alright. Try doing this in a Drift Spect Mini Cooper S. Yeah, have a look at my For England Championship, the silly one. That's, yeah, going around there in my Mini Cooper S. That is, well, that's mad. That's absolutely crazy stuff. But I've got round it in the HSV, no problems. Hit the brakes hard. Give it a spin, drift tap. I can never get drift taps when I actually want to get them for challenges. But when I don't want to get them, I'm just driving around, just picking them up everywhere. Every little corner's giving me a drift tap. I think the point is probably to try and stop trying to get them and just go and have a little race about. But I don't know. I can come home these corners quite quickly. What I have to do, hit the brakes. That's a nice drift. That worked. That worked really, really well. Again, round, that's a really nice drift. A little drift tap on the barrier also. Giving it a proper bit of power. Go, go, go. That's handling it pretty effectively. No issues there. Give that a little spin. Take out some fence and the checkpoint. Hard brake because this is very tight. A little drift tap on the barrier, I think, or was it a crash? I'm not entirely sure. But it doesn't matter because I'm around that corner and I'm well on my way to getting another victory. Round, round, round. Got a checkpoint up here, making sure I hit that one. And yeah, this is fun. This is actually really, really fun stuff. And it's a pretty straightforward championship to complete. Because this HSV, very cheap to get. The tune is awesome. Well, as you can see, it's absolutely flying right here. And this will just get you this championship done without too many problems. A little bit of a windy area down here, need to be careful of that. And now it's just a nice run to a finish line. The drifting took care of that without any problems, and up to the line. 1st place, job's a good one, another victory, and 60 points on the board gets me a nice shiny Shelby. Shelby coming round the mountain. Completed. Bing, bing, bing. Different levels of completion. And this gets me the Shelby 1000. Fantastic new car, exclusive car, proper drift monster. And that is it, guys. That's that championship. That's how you unlock this Shelby. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like, hit subscribe. And until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.